Hi there, Libras, and welcome to your shadow reading with me, Priscilla B. So, up first for you, I have Beauty. Dare to be tender and strongly vulnerable. Okay. All right. So, I'm going to leave that right there for you. Okay. The world is blessed to have you. There's another beautiful affirmation for you. And also integrity. Okay, align your actions so that they match your values and inner knowingness of what's right for you. Okay, and that is self-care. Tend to your garden. Okay, the journaling right now is really important for you. Okay, Libras. um yeah, I am picking up on this Five of Cups energy, judgment, death, that sort of thing. Could be worrying you, but do what you love. Okay. So yes, you're going to be deeply analyzing some like hard aspects of what you're going through right now and challenges. But at the end of the day, you're going to be self-caring, self-loving, and you're going to be doing what you love. So that would be music, drawing, dancing, reading, all those wonderful things. So when we take a look at the Five of Cups card here, we see a mermaid who looks pretty sad, and that's a little bit hard for you right now because I feel like you might be focusing a little bit on, or a lot on, because February coming up here, like romantic things, like feeling like you're in love or feeling like someone is in love with you. Okay, you can be in love with yourself right now, and that is perfectly acceptable. In fact, that is like a million times easier than spending energy and time, on making a healthy connection with another person. Okay, so please understand that I need my space right now. Okay, so if you got this message from somebody and they like ghosted you, okay, that probably could be why you're feeling this Five of Cups energy. All right. Maybe you didn't end things on such a good terms. Okay. So yeah, so like Five of Cups. All right, let's take a look here at this Five of Cups. So yeah, this is dissatisfaction, disappointment, moping, moodiness, melodrama, wanting things you cannot have, or that will not be beneficial in the long run. Allow the element of water to wash away your doldrums, loss, remorse, minor depression, sadness. Okay, don't worry, you didn't lose out here. Trust me on that. Like this person, there's so much better things coming your way. Okay, Libra. Yeah, and it might not seem like that because we're dealing with a little bit of death here energy, and we're dealing with a little bit of judgment energy, okay, coming through here, Libra. But that's not to say you deserve harsh judgment. Death is really more about like transformation anyway, and a time of change, and feeling sort of like it's not possible for you. Like you don't have enough time to get everything done when you do have more than enough time. Okay, so taking a closer look. I love how these are two major arcanas coming through too, because it's really showing you death is the archetype of death. Okay, so you could also be grieving too. There could be someone who passed away that you could be missing, but I think it's more of a relationship, like it's more of a connection with someone. Okay, so let death teach you how to live. Okay, terminus, the end of a way, being clearing the path, the ascent to higher understanding, the beginning of true integration, a new beginning with a deeper understanding unfolds. Let's go. Or let's go. Let go. Oh my God, I can't read today. Let go. Let's go. Let go. Yeah, let go of that connection because it wasn't really doing you any favors. Forcing your hand, using aggressive power to deal with a situation, pushing people around in a dictatorship or abusive relationship, the need to pull things apart, destruction for destruction's sake, pleasure in upheaval. Yeah, like someone definitely was doing that recently. Okay. But I feel like, this is like an initiation for you. Like this is like a time for you to get to like really um understand that things constantly change from a molecular level to the mundane life. Death is ongoing like the weather. Death is the energy allowing emotions to appear, be felt, and slip away only to be replaced by new ones. Western cultures traditionally affect the human spirit, either rising to heaven or descending into hell after death. This is a dualistic version of the cosmos, ignoring a complexity which holds all options simultaneously. The dark wood teaches us to befriend the darkness, look death in the eyes, and make peace with all aspects of human existence. Death is the impermanence of the world. Okay? So you don't need to be afraid of it. Okay? And then judgment. Okay? So maybe your fearlessness, Libra, and you're not afraid here. Maybe that's causing someone to maybe like be a little judgy towards you because they see how fearless you are. That's just my guess. Because I think what's happening here is that you're trying to make sense of the choices that are being made in your life. The choice is already made. The transformation of the soul is complete. Okay? Wake up call, eternal change. Nothing will ever be the same. Evolution is at hand. Rebirth, heeding the call of your heart, unfolding joy. The shadow side is need for constant stimulation and drama to cover up the heart of the matter. Distraction and noise to hide from inner truth. Refusal to change habits, stuck with ideas defining a false sense of self, placing unrealistic expectations on others. There are some people who like live their life like that shadow energy all the time. Okay. I forgot where I left off, but basically I wanted to get to some more like gemstone energy. So we have sensuality, commitment, connection, element earth, chakra root. Garnet, often referred to as the pomegranate stone, distinguished itself as gem linked to creativity and love. Embedded in various narratives and myths such as Noah's Ark and the ancient Greek tale of Persephone, garnet holds a significant place in cultural stories. On the other hand, this gem is renowned for its powerful sexual energy, believed to address issues concerning libido and physical intimacy. Garnet also has a positive influence on the relationships overall, not just the sensual aspect. Recognized as a stone of commitment, it serves as a steadfast ally for individuals seeking support in navigating the complexities of their relationships. When to use it: on date nights, during intimate moments, and when exploring sensory experiences. Where to put it: keep garnet in the bedroom to infuse space with its sensual energy. Special care: avoid exposing it to prolonged sunlight as it may cause fading. My sensual energy is a natural and beautiful part of who I am. Okay, Sagittarius. So you are having like this 9 of Chalices energy with this garnet energy, but it's coming from a place of like rebirth. Like you're choosing people to be in your life that are accepting of your transformation, accepting of your rebirth, an opportunity for deep transformation before you. Okay. We also have summertime. Okay. A time for blooming, celebrate your success. Okay. So that's what you're doing right now. We also have bear totem, retire into your den to find answers. Okay. Spirit of earth, have faith, you are supported. And we have coyote totem, show humor, laughter is your medicine. Okay, so I feel like those have a lot to do with like the people you choose to be in relationships with. So whoever the person was in your past that you were in a relationship with, they weren't really like that. You know, they weren't someone you really could feel like in your comfort zone. Let's go out of our comfort zone, right? So it's interesting how you have someone who like didn't make you feel like you could be in your comfort zone, and now you're getting a message saying, let's get out of your comfort zone. It's almost like saying you can be with this person if they, can respect you and understand your transformation and rebirth. Relieve the pressure. Relieve the pressure. And 0707, compromise, self-awareness, forgiveness, professionalism, empathy, tenacity, and freedom. Let go of what no longer serves you. Stop holding on to grudges. Express your emotions and aim towards a compromise. Where there's a lack of understanding, it's best to just move on. The truth will set you free. Compromise. So maybe that's what was holding you and this person like from being together before is like there was no compromise. Infinity times infinity, infinite lives. Okay. There's a lot of like symbolism here. Ace of Cups. Okay, you want peace in your life, you want love, you want emotional support. Six of Wands, you want to feel like you won something, like you've achieved success here. There's grace and vision of the future. Yeah, I am filled with love and light. And the 7-7, success is here, opportunity is here. Okay, there's a lot going on where you're like practicing more self-love, and that's bringing about a passionate side to you more. Okay. Perseverance, change of perspective, reflection, inner strength, wisdom, enlightenment. There's a need for change of perspective on whatever has taken over you now. If you want to succeed, you need to keep going down the road you're on. Reach for the wisdom within, and then you'll just know what the right next step is. Okay. And we have envision the future. When daydreaming about the future, ask your intuition to offer up some positive possibilities. Remember that grace here will be your faithful companion each step of the way on your path. Okay. Stay present in the moment while also pondering your potential into the unknown. Okay, you're on your path into the unknown right now. This is new to you. Become the artist of your own life. Visualize what you desire. Okay, I think that's really important to remember right now. Okay, and then we have be of service to others. It can be kindness to yourself to get a break from your issues by focusing on someone else, whether it's being of service to others in your career, with family and friends, or in your community. It's nourishing to be a force of grace in the world. Appreciation from others is revitalizing now. Okay, so align. All right, that's what you're doing. You're aligning here. Opportunity. There's no use looking for luck. It arrives at unexpected times. Okay, I feel like, well, one more. Okay, success. Bloom wherever you are planted. Okay, Libra, and you will be blooming wherever you're planted. I know that for you. Okay, because there's this emotional abundance coming in for you. Okay, Four of Pentacles, Three of Cups. Yeah, you definitely are probably dealing with two very opposing energies. Okay, one is a sense of celebration and a sense of like almost like sisterly love, like soulful sister friendship, divine feminine love, divine feminine energy, celebrating your growth spiritually, finding yourself, being the strong feminine force you're meant to be. And then the Four of Pentacles energy, Libra, is about like, it's more about this like energy of someone who isn't willing to share or willing to care enough to share. And I feel like you have to avoid people like that. So it's like your subconscious is letting you know, like, this is what you deserve. Okay, you deserve people to make you feel good, emotionally supported, celebrations. But people who are more like this, who don't really want to share and are more material driven, more money oriented in the sense of like selfishness, they're not sharing, right? They're not having that. They're not being of service to others. They're being really selfish. But anyway, just, you obviously don't want to be around people like that. Okay. So now I'm going to draw for you some of these beautiful Crystal Visions tarot cards by Jennifer Galasso. Okay, I love these cards. They got a very strong like fairy tale theme to them. Okay, so I'm going to draw some of these for you. Yeah, I feel like you might be scared of like commitment a little bit, but you don't need to be panicking right now. You don't need to be stressed out about it right now. Yeah, like it's not the right time for you to like get into a committed relationship, but you are like being friendly with people. You are getting to know people. You are doing your dream work. We have here dream work for you. That's shadow work is dream work with like more intensity. Dream work is like, okay, what the hell was I dreaming about last night? Shadow work is like, this is why you were dreaming about this, and this is what your mind wants you to do so you don't have nightmares or you don't have bad feelings. How you can fix it, really. Okay? How you can bring out the sun. And bring out some sun energy. Okay, so, yeah. Okay. So we have the Magician energy, and we have Five of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles. Okay, so there's like this there's this masculine energy that your subconscious really is trying to like say to you, like, do you really want to be working with someone who always has like a sad, downer, negative attitude when it comes to like creating the pentacles with you, collaborating with you, partnership with you? Because this guy has like a really sad face on it. Okay, so you're definitely not like ready for a big commitment right now. But you have Five of Pentacles and the Magician, and this is why. Is because you have someone who's very magical, very mystical, very powerful and strong energy that wants you to tap into your creative side. Because what's happening right now is the story that I see unfolding is this Five of Pentacles. It's a mom with her daughter, and they're, desolate. They're out in the cold in the snow. But then here comes along the Magician, to sort of like almost set them free, to create this magical new reality for them. And then that brings in for the woman and her child, that brings in the King of Cups. She doesn't need someone who's going to like make her feel desolate and, abandoned, financially. Okay. But she also wants someone who's like emotionally in tune with her feelings. And that's exactly what the King of Cups is. It's like he's sensitive. He understands her feelings. He understands what she's going through. And that's justice in action. Okay. That's you, Libra, in action. You're bringing in the swift, mighty sword of justice to be like, okay, I know what I deserve here. I know what this woman, this child deserve. They deserve justice. They deserve emotional contentment. Yeah, finances might not always be on the up and up, but if you're partnered with someone who's always like frowning about it and sad about it, what's the point in that? It's a very up and down sort of energy. But the Magician is not like that. The Magician is full of magic and alchemy and taking the elements and creating something out of nothing. And when you channel in these energies of creating magic for yourself, Libra, you're going to see all the justice you need come in swiftly. The mighty sword of truth, the Nine of Wands. Okay, another lion energy here, strength, courage symbolized here, a woman knowing her power here, her strength, her fortitude. There's the sun energy again. This time it's a mother with a baby and a horse. It's a very loving, nurturing transformation you're making here. Because how you envision yourself, how you see yourself is very important here. And when someone around you is making you feel this Five of Pentacles, okay, you don't want to be with them. You don't want to be partnered with them. I mean, there's not a lot of pentacles there anyway. But when you have the Magician happening, and you have the Sun and the Nine of Wands and Justice and King of Cups, these are all really positive cards, Libra. Okay, these aren't sad, woe is me cards. Okay, this is magic happening at its maximum power here. The Magician wants the woman and the child to feel safe and warmth of the sunflowers, the butterfly, the metamorphosis, the transformation of oneself. You can see yourself being a loving, nurturing caregiver there. There's so many words to describe it. But the sun is all about the light coming in and the warmth coming in, okay, on a summer day, all right? So we have all of that here. We have all these bloom wherever you're planted. We have success. We have opportunity. We have alignment here. If you get confused and all muddied up and you think, oh, well, I don't deserve alignment, I don't deserve success, that's what you're going to end up with. But that's not what your life plan is meant to be. That's not what life path you're meant to live. You're meant to have a successful life. You're meant to have many opportunities. King of Swords, even the King of Swords, again, another masculine energy that's like, wait a second, let's speak the truth here. Let's be honest with each other here. Let's gain some mental clarity here. Swords are all about mental clarity. Let's bring some awareness here, some self-awareness here, some assertiveness. Sometimes it takes a strong, attentive, assertive personality, okay? And that's the divine in you. Okay, that's like yin and yang. You've got the divine feminine that's loving, nurturing, soothing, patient, kind. And then you have the masculine energy that's also kind and also, loving, but in a different way. It's more like, okay, wait a second, there's some BS happening. I need to call this BS out. Okay, and the Justice card is that as well. Okay. Seven of Swords. Yeah, picking up swords here. You got ravens here. Ravens are a spiritual, the spiritual meaning behind them is that they want to bring you abundance. The magician has them, and in the picture with him, he wants this your guardian angel right here. Like, I have got you. I've got your back, Libra. So you have a big, giant support group happening right now. You've got a lot of people who love and support you, Libra, and you're channeling in that energy, and you're bringing that energy forward, and that's going to lead you right to your Ten of Pentacles, right all the way up to the abundance there for you. Okay, living in your castle, safe with your spirit guides, your animal guides. There's the coyote or wolf, whatever. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. But there's the stag. Okay, these creatures. Okay, they represent, like, I feel like you're used to being the lone wolf, but you also got a little bit of that like pack mentality too, like a lone wolf will find its pack when it needs to, like especially in like the winter and stuff like that. I feel like it's a lone wolf maybe when it comes to like success and opportunities, because you want to pave your own path, Libra here. Okay, but you also want support as well, but you might be one of those like independent contractor types, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't need to be like on a team, like technically you're on a team, you're hired by a company, but you can go out and venture out into the world and still find success without a whole bunch of people surrounding you all the time. You're a very individualistic person, but this is what gives you your sense of abundance and sense of fulfillment when it comes to your pentacles. Your pentacles are your money, they're your abundance, and that's the material form of it, having nice things, right? But not in a shallow, superficial way, in a way where you've curated just the right amount of like give and take and right amount of balance to where now you are fully feeling the success of your hard work. And that abundance might appear in other shapes and forms materialized versus like $1 billion in your bank account. Now, I wish that were true for us all, but we got to look at it a little bit differently. Like, the hat I'm wearing on my head right now, okay, it's materialized into warmth and it covers my head. I don't know. Like, these are things that I'm telling you is like, don't take it so literal. You don't need to have like 10 grand or whatever in your wallet to, feel good about yourself. You can have $10 and feel good about yourself knowing that you got $10 and now you can go buy your like favorite bag of chips and a snack or something. I don't know. Like, I'm just thinking and I'm just talking in circles. I feel like riddles here, but yeah, it's all going to work out. Everything's going according to a plan, Libra. Sometimes things are up, sometimes things are down, but we get through it, and you're getting through it right now because you're trusting yourself and your support team. Love and light always. Thank you so much for watching, Libra. Take care now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It would mean the world to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye-bye.